Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sana IE. It's your host, XO. It's Wednesday. We back again with another episode, man. I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in to the first season 4. I greatly appreciate y'all tuning in, leaving feedback, leaving reviews. On today's show, I will be reading off some of those reviews from Apple Podcasts. If you're listening right now and want your review read off, go ahead and leave a review on Apple Podcasts or send me a text or DM me or anything of that nature so I can read off your reviews of the show. And I greatly appreciate them. I'll take constructive criticism, any type of criticism. I'll take it all. I love reviews, love feedback on what I'm doing and what I'm creating and what I'm building. And this is all for us. So if you like, hey, can you do this a little bit better, or can you switch this up, or anything of that nature, let me know your thoughts and what you think can help improve our show and enhance our show. Because we're all, like I said, we're all in this together. We're a family, and families help each other out. You dig? But once again, it's Wednesday. So tongue-tied. But y'all know how it is. This week, I don't know, started off on a slow pitch. I feel like I had to come into the week start my Monday off resting versus attacking the week how I normally do. Been working nonstop, grinding. So I was like, hold up. Monday came, I was like, let me take a day for me to relax, recoup, and get back to myself and collect my thoughts and see what I want to accomplish this month. I know it's like the second or the third week of August, but just re-strategizing my plan and everything. Just had to take some time back and sit back and just really analyze, because I feel like I was just constantly moving, constantly going, and on the verge of burning myself out. So I took Monday and took a break. Sometimes you have to do that. When you're always constantly working, your body will tell you when you're about to burn out, or it'll tell you when you burnt out. So always be aware of the signs of your body telling you, hey, it's time to take a break, or it's time to slow down, or it's time to eat, or something of that nature. Just really be aware, be conscious of your body and what your body needs at the time. So on today's show, I got the quotes of the day. I know it's been Wednesday. Like I said, make sure y'all like resting and taking care of yourselves and resting on the days you need to rest. Like, your body will tell you when you need to rest and when you're overdoing it. So make sure you're taking care of yourself, take care of your body, as well as if you're seeing somebody that's overexerting their energy, let them know, like, hey, it's good to take breaks and not always constantly being a workhorse. So learn to take breaks and learn when to take breaks. So on today's show, I got the quotes of the day. I got examples of self-discipline, 8 lessons people learn too late in life, emotional intelligence, the book I'm reading, which is very great, and 10 things to remember on your journey. So from what you're hearing, yes, today's episode is all about you, and take care of yourself, and stuff to think about as you're on your journey, as you're going throughout life, as well as disciplining yourself and staying disciplined on yourself and staying disciplined on your goals, your habits, and creating and becoming someone new through this time and through this pandemic that we're going through. Like I said, this year is almost over. We're in August. We're headed to September, October, November, December. Then the year's over. We're on to 2021. So it's time to get in that mindset of looking forward to next year and the blessings and the opportunities of next year and preparing yourself for next year. So I decided with this episode to drop some examples of self-discipline, because myself, I've been battling with self-discipline, disciplining myself on some stuff that I should be doing, but I'm not. So that's why I want to talk about it, so it can help us all and us get a firm explanation of self-discipline and what self-discipline looks like, as well as the lesson that people learn too late in life. I saw that, I was like, this is great for this episode, and I want us all to learn right now versus learning too late. I don't think it's ever too late to learn anything in life, but that's what the segment is. So, emotional intelligence I'm going to talk about, and 10 things to remember on your journey. So we're going to get started with the quotes of the day. The first quote is, when we look for good and expect it to show up, we always find it. When we look for good and expect it to show up, we always find it, which is true. I know we always look for the bad and expect the bad to happen. Why don't we flip that switch and start looking for good things to happen, good blessings to happen, good opportunities to happen, versus always thinking bad, seeing bad, and feeling bad. Like me, I'll give an example, like thinking bad. Whenever I go somewhere, food-wise. I'm like, dang, it's going to be a long line, or it's going to be packed, or there's going to be no parking spots, or I'll have to wait. Why do we do that? Why do we always think about the bad first before the good? And it's like, it's just time to flip that switch and start thinking about good, expecting the blessings, expecting the opportunities, expecting good things to happen to you, expecting that surprise check, that bonus check, expecting people to love you, like you, and being worthy of yourself. Just start thinking good about everything, and not going towards the bad and feeding into the bad. Because as we know, always thinking bad, constantly thinking bad things occur and bad things happen in life. So staying focused on the good and expecting good and believing in the good things will happen. Once again, the quote is, when we look for the good and expect it to show up, we always find it. So start looking for the good in everything. If you're going through something bad right now, take a step back and focus on how the situation can be good for you, and start putting that good energy into that air, that positive energy into the air, so you can start looking for the good and expecting the good and having the good show up in your life. The next quote is, talking openly about your mental issues or issues isn't seeking attention or a sign of weakness. It's showing a sign of strength that you're seeking help. Vulnerability, that's what it's really talking about. Being vulnerable, opening yourself up to others, and stop thinking, oh, if I open up myself, I'm weak, or they may see me as a different sign. But being vulnerable is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. You're opening up and letting people know what you're going through, know how you're feeling, and asking for help to deal with whatever you're dealing with, if it's mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, just anything that you're dealing with. It's always good to open up to people and let them know how you're feeling and see if they can help you get out of that situation or move on with that issue or solve that problem, versus you keeping it in or thinking, oh, I'm weak, or oh, I'm seeking attention because this and this. No, you're seeking help. You're looking for help and guidance in a certain situation, certain issue, or certain problem, versus the latter, thinking, oh, damn, oh, I'm seeking attention. Oh, I may seem weak. Oh, I'm not strong. No, you're strong. And we all are vulnerable. We all have to embrace the vulnerable side, and embrace opening up about our issues. If it's mentally or physically, any issues that we have, we got to open up about it and not just keep it in. Sometimes you may have to even journal it out, or open up to a therapist or something of that nature, a family member or friend. Just talk openly about how you feel. Don't keep it closed in, because once it's closed in, it's like a ticking time bomb, and it's not good at all. Once again, the quote is, talking openly about your mental issues or issues isn't seeking attention or a sign of weakness. It's showing strength that you're seeking help. So if you're feeling any type of way, you can always reach out to me. I always say this, reach out to me if you're feeling some type of way. If you have any issues or any mental health issues or any issues of anything, reach out to me or family member or somebody. Reach out and talk about it. Be vulnerable. Let yourself be vulnerable. We're going to get on with the show, but I'm going to give y'all a brief break, man. I'll be right back. Sana A.E. So we're going to get started with examples of self-discipline. Number one, meeting your own deadlines. That's number one. And I know I always talk about meeting your own deadlines, setting your own deadlines with your goals that you have, putting deadlines on your goals, and meeting your own deadlines. And staying disciplined on meeting your own deadlines and staying focused, like, all right, this is what I have to do this week. My deadline is Friday. Let me accomplish that so I don't have no worries. Staying focused on meeting your own deadlines, that's a sign of self-discipline. And like I said, throughout the whole year, throughout this whole pandemic, my deadlines have been extended, or some I haven't met my deadlines, and some I'm still running towards the deadline. So staying disciplined and disciplining yourself on what deadlines you have. Let's say you start today, all right, I have a deadline Friday. I want to have, me speaking hypothetically, like, Friday I want to have my deadline, having my shows done by Friday, having my photos edited by Friday, eating right by Friday. Just little deadlines like that. That's just examples of just meeting your own deadlines. Set deadlines for yourself, where it's goals or anything in life that you want to, like, all right, this is a deadline I have to meet, and meet that deadline. Don't falter or don't get distracted. You will get distracted, but stay focused. Focus on that deadline that you have to meet. Number 2, not eating in front of a screen. We all like to Netflix and chill. We always like to eat Netflix and everything. But how about we put the phone down to focus on eating our meals, focus on the people that's around us, having them conversation with. Let's say you're out on having a friendly lunch or a friendly date, or you're out with your family eating dinner. How about y'all put the phones aside and just have that conversation about how your day went? What are your plans for this week? What are you trying to accomplish this week? How are you feeling this week? Did I do anything to offend you this week? How did I make you feel this week or something? Just have that conversation where you guys are checking in with each other and conversing with each other, building a relationship versus, at lunch or at dinner on your phone, texting, tweeting, on Instagram, watching Netflix, But not eating in front of the screen is a sign of self-discipline. Number 3, doing that final rep at the gym. Doing that extra rep, putting that extra rep in, doing that extra rep, whether it's at the gym, at work, putting that extra call in, scheduling more meetings, scheduling more bookings, scheduling more deadlines, scheduling more models, anything that you're doing that extra, putting that extra work in, and so you can look back and like, damn, I'm glad I did that final rep. I'm glad I made that final call or that extra call. I'm glad I put that extra time in to do this. It's all about putting that extra time in to accomplish what you want to accomplish. You got to put that extra work. You got to put overtime in to do what you have to do. So a sign of self-discipline is doing that final rep. Like I said, whether it's the gym, making that final call, putting in another meeting, working on another design, creating another beat, reading another book, reading another chapter, putting that extra rep, that final rep in. Number 4, turning off Netflix at a set time. That's big for me because I like binging. You find a good show, you want to binge watch it. Trust me. Right now, one of the shows I'm binge watching is 13 Reasons Why. I was so asleep on the show, but it's all about having that set time to get off the Netflix, get off the Disney Plus, get off the TV, get off watching cable, get off the reality shows, and have that set time going outside, getting outside with nature, and just being on one with nature, having that discipline for yourself where you're not binging a show all the time, where you're finding time to read, finding time to make a home-cooked meal, finding time to go out for a walk, a jog, a bike ride, just finding the time, just stop Netflix and chilling and wasting your whole time. Number 5, not touching your phone in the morning for an hour. I always talk about this, starting your day off, not getting so pulled in with your emails, your texts, social media, just having that time for yourself, having your morning routine where you're reading, writing out your journey, writing in your gratitude journal, things you're grateful for, waking up, going for a walk, going for a run, going for a jog, waking up, going to the gym, and just really not being on your phone, being at one with yourself, then preparing yourself to attack the world versus letting the world come attacking you because you're always in your phone, constantly being harassed, I would say. So putting your phone down in the morning, not touching it for an hour. When you wake up, know that first hour, no phone. First hour is my hour. First hour is me hour. That time for myself where I can collect myself, get ready for this day, prepare for this day, get my morning routine out, make sure I'm at peace, make sure I'm ready to attack the day versus letting the day attack me. So not touching your phone is a big one of self-discipline. Number 6, putting your phone in a different room to charge at night. This is like go hand in hand with number 5. We always sleep with our phone, always have our phone beside us. That blue light effect does something to you. So like putting your phone down an hour before bed, let it charge in the bathroom, let it charge downstairs, let it charge in the kitchen, not having that phone around you. Reading a book, being at one with your partner, being at one with yourself, meditating, writing down how your day was, journaling, just not being on your phone, not having no electronics or anything out of nature, being at one with yourself. So that's number 6, putting your phone in a different room to charge. Number 7, home-cooked meals. That's a sign of self-discipline because you're not going out to eat out, splurging that money, going out every night. Trust me, I know. Since the pandemic started, I've been eating out constantly. And trust me, I've been looking at my budgets and I'm like, eating out, I got to cut off and get back to the home-cooked meal. So that's what I'm resorting back to, getting the home-cooked meals and being disciplined on that because eating out burns a hole in your pocket. It's all good and dandy in the moment, but once you look back, you're like, damn, look how much I spent this week. So getting back to home-cooked meals, getting your meals set per day, meal prepping yourself. Even if you don't want to meal prep, having them 1 meals a day. Like switch off. If you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, you have a friend or roommate, switch off. Say, hey, I'll cook these days, you cook these days, so it's not that much of a hassle and you're splitting the cost. Number 8, Going to work out even when you're tired. That's big. Working all day, you at your 9 to 5, you're like, damn, I told myself this morning I'm gonna go to the gym. It's true, I've been working all day, I'm tired. I don't even feel like it. Nope, can't do that. You gotta stay focused on your goal. Can't let your work energy drain you from your physical energy or your goal energy. Stay focused on what you want to do. Like, all right, I'm tired. Okay, let me get some food in my system. Let me get my energy back up so I can get prepared for this workout. Even if you're going for that workout for 30 to 45 minutes, you're still getting that workout in. You're disciplining yourself where you can be like, all right, I got my workout in. I'm tired. Let me go home, shower, relax, and just chill. This is a sign of self-discipline. Staying disciplined even when you're tired, even when you don't feel like doing it. But you have to do it. Number 9, eating the same food 4 times a week to lose weight. Staying disciplined. That's going with the meal preps. Eating the same food 4 times a week. You got maybe have to switch it up, but eating the same stuff: protein, vegetables, carbs, complex carbs, anything of that nature, where you're just like eating the same food, where you have a goal. Like I said, it's having that goal, having that deadline. Like, oh, this is my goal. I have a deadline to set. I need to lose weight, so I'm gonna eat these 4 meals all throughout the week, or 5 times a week, where you're just staying disciplined on eating that and not getting tired of it. So, and number 10, the last one of self-discipline: reading, constantly learning, constantly researching, bettering yourself, helping your brain get stronger, get wiser throughout the times. Always reading a chapter. Me, I like to personally say, read 30 minutes a day. Read a real easy, goes by real quick. Or if you want to read a chapter, reading, researching, building up your mental. It's all good. That's what I recommend. So, once again, the 10 examples of self-discipline: 1, meeting your own deadlines. 2, not eating in front of a screen. 3, doing that final rep. 4, turning off Netflix at a set time. 5, not touching your phone an hour in the morning. Same with 6, putting your phone down in a different room an hour before bed. Let that charge. Don't worry about your phone. Once you lay down, your phone's nowhere in sight. Number 7, home cooked meals. Get to home cooked meals, even if you have to reach out to an outsource to get a home meal prepping service. Home cooked meals save a whole lot of money in your pocket. Trust me. 8, going for that workout when you're tired. Trust me, we all get tired, but it's like still pushing yourself through that. It's called overtime. Push yourself through overtime and finish. You got this. Number 9, eating the same food 4 to 5 times a week just to lose that weight. Gets that weight goal. Gets that goal that you want to get to. Got to be disciplined and just focus. All right, I'm gonna eat this 4 times a week. It's to me, as I'm reading it, it's easy. But I know we have our temptations, we have our addictions, we have our cravings, but it's still like staying focused. Like, this is a present. This craving right now is present temptation. I got a long-term goal that I have to stay focused on, that I want to accomplish. Me getting that sweet satisfaction for the quick 5 to 10 minutes, and then it's gone, and you feel sorry about yourself because you're like, damn, I know I shouldn't have ate that, but I ate it. It's cool to have cheat days, but still staying disciplined and give yourself the reason to have a cheat day. Don't, I ate good for 3 days, let me have a cheat day on the 4th day. Nah, stay disciplined for a week, eat good for a week, then maybe treat yourself to a cheat day. So, number 9, eating the same food 4 times a week. Number 10, reading, even if you don't feel like it. Read, always read, man. Always gain that knowledge. If you don't want to read, check out a comic book, something. Just get some type of material to read. Stay disciplined on reading. I'm gonna flip over to 8 lessons people learn too late in life. But first, I'm gonna give y'all a brief break, and I'll be right back. Appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're listening right now, go ahead and like the show, subscribe to the show, leave a review. I know we midway through the show, but leave a review. Let me know what you think. I greatly appreciate it. I'll be right back. And now we're on to the 8 lessons people learn too late in life. Important people come and go, and that's okay. Unfortunately, the most important people in your life can become strangers overnight. And I feel that for real. I'm going to explain that in a second. Fortunately, total strangers can become the most important people in your life overnight. This process hurts, but if accepted, it serves to improve the quality and stability of the people in your life. And that's true, because we all have important people that come in our life that we think is going to be in our lives forever. But as soon as we learn that not everybody's going to be in our life forever, especially the important ones, we just have to face that and really embrace it. Like, embrace the times that people come in our lives and embrace who they are, and just really, like, if they're important right now in this moment, embrace their importance and let them know that they're important to you. Give them flowers while they're here, and just embrace, like, dang, you're important to me right now, and I'm going to show you the importance that you are to me. But as well as, like it says, total strangers can be important people too. I met a few people this year who were strangers before, that at this point, the 7th month? We in August. My bad. The 8th month of the year, and they're important to me. So I want to say, it's beauty. It's the beauty of life, the beauty of meeting people, the beauty of building relationships. It's like, important people come and go, strangers come and go, but just know people come and go throughout your life. So while the person's in your life right now and they're important to you right now, let them know that they're important to you, as well as know that there's strangers out there that you haven't met yet that's going to be important people in your life. So it's all about embracing everybody that's in your life and cherishing everybody that's in your life, but also knowing important people come and go, and that's okay. Number 2, your diet isn't just what you eat. As you get older, you realize that your diet isn't just what you eat. It's what you watch, what you read, who you follow, who you spend your time with. So if your goal is to have a healthier mind, you have to start by removing all the junk from your diet. I know y'all read that. It's like, oh, it is what you eat. Nope. It's the people you hang around with. It's what you eat. It's what you put in your body. It's what you read. It's who you follow. It's what you spend your time doing. So start dieting from more than just food, from dieting from the people in your life, fasting from the people in your life that's not giving you no good, positive energy, positive or no help in your life. Diet from what you're reading, what you're watching, how you're spending your time. Do a time budget of how you're spending your time throughout the day, throughout the week, and get that a part of your diet to where it's consistent, to where, okay, this hour of the day, I'll talk about hourly blocks, have the hourly blocks, schedule out your days, versus just going out about your days without unplanned. So your diet isn't just what you eat. I'm gonna give y'all a brief break. I'll be right back. And we back. Number 3. Sometimes you have to let people down to be happy. That's facts. Your happiness should be your overall main focus when you're dealing with anybody in relationships or anything. Your happiness comes first. You and your mental health are more important than your career, your money, other people's opinions, that event you said you would attend, your partner's mood, and your family's wishes. If taking care of yourself means letting someone down, then let someone down. Your self-love must always be stronger than your desire to be loved by others. You have to let people down in order for your personal happiness, for you to be happy. Like I said, you and your mental health are more important than your career, your money, other people's opinions, that event you said you would attend, your partner's mood, and your family's wishes. That's all about your personal happiness, your self-love, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, and making sure you're happy, you're okay with everything you're doing and going through with. Because nobody's living your life. You're in your own shoes. So it's all about what you want to do, what makes you happy. So focus on you, yourself, and how to be happy. You can't look for happiness anywhere else or try to say happiness is somewhere else. Happiness starts with you, and it starts on your inside. So you said, oh, I'll be happy when I get this new car. I'll be happy when I get this new job. I'll be happy when I get this new house. No, you just giving yourself destination happiness, and it's like once you get that, you won't be happy. You have to be happy right now, in this present, in this moment. Be happy with what you have and who you are. You can't just always think, oh, I'll be happy when. If you always think you'll be happy when, you will never be happy. You'll be sad majority of the time, and it will be detrimental to you. So sometimes you have to let people down to be happy. Number 4, never let rejection lead to self-rejection. A person who has experienced rejection fears rejection. And a person that fears rejection tends to push or run away before they can be rejected. In their subconscious mind, they have avoided rejection. In reality, they've been rejected again, this time by themselves. Woo! And I feel that, trust me. Especially rejection. Like, once you be rejected, like, so many times, it just builds up in your head that you always think somebody's going to tell you no. It's no, no, no. And that goes back to the quote of the day when I said, when we look for the good and expect it to show up, we always find it. But once you get rejected so many times, you always think about bad, bad, bad. I'm going to get rejected. I'm going to get rejected. I'm going to get rejected. It's like, no, you have to flip that switch. It's all about flipping the switch and seeing the good in everything, seeing what it's trying to teach you in the moment. A lot of people's been rejected, but you can't let rejection hold you down or hold you back to what you're trying to do or what you're trying to accomplish. Rejection is a part of a life. It's just a minor setback for a major comeback. So if you're in the subconscious mind, you have trying to avoid rejection, embrace rejection. Embrace that no, because once you know where you're headed and you know that no is going to eventually be a yes, you look back like, damn, I'm glad you told me no, because I know where I was doing at the time, but I need to learn that lesson, and you provided that lesson for me. So never let rejection lead to self-rejection. Number 5, own your responsibilities, own your future. You're not responsible for your trauma, but you are responsible for breaking the cycle and not hurting more people because of what happened to you. You will never control your future if you let your present be controlled by your past. What happened yesterday may not be your responsibility, but how you behave today is. So ownership, owning up, holding yourself accountable. You're not responsible for your trauma, but you have to break that cycle. You can't let what happened yesterday carry over to today. I was discussing that on last week's show. You gotta let it go. Embrace what today is. Embrace what yesterday's trauma was, but let it help you be a strength builder. Let it build you up versus break you down. Own your responsibilities, own your future. Take responsibility for what happened and now face forward. Look forward to the future. Look forward to new opportunities. Don't, whatever that trauma that happened, don't push it onto other people. Don't try to hurt other people. Like they say, hurt people. So don't want to be those hurt people that hurt people. Have control. Embrace who you are, own your responsibilities, and own your future. Number 6, quality over quantity. Life is about quality, not quantity. One quality friend gives you more than 100 acquaintances. Facts. One quality relationship gives you more than 100 flings. Big facts. One quality experience gives you more than 100 drunken nights. So it's quality over quantity. Find the quality in what you have. Find the quality in what you have right now. The car that you have, the house that you have, the relationship that you have, loving what you have, loving yours, loving everything about where you're at right now. And find the quality in what you have versus trying to find the quantity, wanting more. Embrace what you have right now. Love what you have right now. And stop trying to go out for more. Focus on what you have right now and how it can be better or get better or is better. So quality over quantity. Number 7, fairy tales will make you unhappy. Obsessing over the things that society said you're supposed to do will kill your happiness. Facts. Don't listen to the fake fairy tales on how your life is supposed to be. You don't have to go to a university at 18 or get a job at 21 or buy a house at 25 or get married at 30 or have kids at 35. Everyone is different and your path to happiness will be too. We all have different paths to take in life. We're not all supposed to be on the same path. That's why we're all made and created differently. That's why we're all different people. We have different passions, different likes, different dislikes. We're all different in our own way. Embrace how different you are. Don't try to follow the path of your parents or your peers or your role models or your mentors. Find your path, the path that best suits you, the path that makes you happy. Finding your own happiness in what you're doing, loving what you do and doing what you love. Me, I'm happy. I'm really happy that with the choices I made this year, I've decided to take on entrepreneurship and really do what I'm doing, still sustain my business and start doing photography, continue with the podcasting, getting back to writing music, doing what makes me happy and not following my peers or taking my parents' opinions into validation, but not really like, all right, go do a 9-to-5, get your secure job, stay there for 20, 40 years, build your retirement. Like, that was last decade. This new decade, as we all know, as we're living in, stuff moves fast, like that, real fast. So if you have a phone, you can make money off your phone. You can build income off your phone. It's just all about finding what makes you happy and doing that happiness, not living that fairy tale. Oh, I want to be a cop or a firefighter or a doctor or something of that nature. What truly makes you happy at the end of the day? What's your happiness? You don't have to have it all figured out right now. But fairy tales will make you unhappy. Number 8, fun is yours. The last one. If you want to enjoy your life, don't subscribe to other people's definition of fun. Ooh-wee. I love that. Fun doesn't have to mean drinking, partying, or socializing. Fun can be a night alone. Oh, I love my nights alone. Netflix and chilling, editing pictures, that's fun to me. Getting lost in a book, man. I love the book I'm reading, Emotional Intelligence. I'm going to get to that in a second. A deep conversation. Me, I love deep conversations. It lets you know what people's been through, people's thoughts, people's triggers, and just seeing the perspective for somebody else's eyes, seeing somebody else's perspective of life and what they value and how they see life. Hey, walk. Hey, I love walking. Creating art, staying creative, playing music, or doing work that you love. Your fun belongs to you. Make sure you define it. So whatever fun is to you, define your love. Me, I read up some of my examples, and Night alone, I'll have Netflix playing, editing pictures at the same time, multitasking. That's a fun night to me. Netflix, editing pictures, drinking some wine, fun night. Getting lost in a book, reading. Talk about that in the Signs of Discipline. Find a book that you like. You don't have to find a book that everybody tells you to read. Find a book that you can appeal to and that you like. Get lost in that book. Have a deep conversation with people. Figure out what they've been through. Interview them about their life, their steps, how they can help you, or just having that conversation about what triggers them, what makes them happy, what makes them sad. Have a deep conversation. Go for a walk. No cell phone, just walk. Be at one with nature, feel the sun. If you're out walking in the morning or at night, hearing the birds chirp, whatever it is, go for a walk. Creating art, be creative, create something, paint. Oh, I don't know how to paint. So what? Just start painting. Do something creative. Play music. Doing work that you love. Find your definition of fun. What is fun to you? And do that. I'll give y'all a brief break, and we're going to get to the emotional intelligence. I'll be right back. Sana I.E. So the book I'm reading right now is Emotional Intelligence, and it's really just being aware of your emotions. And I've took like some brief notes that I'm just give y'all real quick. I'm on chapter 3, reading it on Audible, and as I'm going, I'm taking notes and I'm rereading the chapter just so I can get the whole gist of what the book's about, and really being aware of your emotional intelligence, because it goes a long way. And the 3 components that they talk about, well, 4 components of emotional intelligence is, the first one is self-awareness. Self-awareness, which is the ability to accurately perceive your emotions in the moment and understand your tendencies across situations, staying on top of your typical reaction to specific events, challenges, and people. So being aware of yourself and perceive others' emotions and understand the tendencies across situations. So always being aware of yourself in certain situations, certain challenges, and when you're around certain people. Self-management, which is what it talks about, is what happens when you act or don't act. It's dependent on your self-awareness. It's your ability to use your awareness of your emotions to stay flexible and direct your behavior positively. This means managing your emotional reactions to situations and people. So managing yourself and managing your emotions around people, around others, making sure others don't trigger you or press your buttons and really get you out of character. So having that self-management and managing yourself and not letting you see red or not letting you go off anybody who presses your buttons, or having an emotional reaction to where you want to just like break out and cry or something of that nature. The other one is social awareness. Your ability to accurately pick up emotions in others and understand what's really going on with them. This means perceive what others are thinking and feeling, even if you don't feel the same way. It's It's easy to get caught up in your own emotions. Social awareness ensures you stay focused and absorb critical information. Listening and observing are the two most important elements in social awareness. So being aware of others, how they feel, how they're thinking and perceiving what they're feeling and whatnot. So being aware, social awareness is a big one. To pick up on emotions in others and understand what's going on with them. I feel like I have great social awareness, but all these differ. You can have self-awareness and have low self-management or high social awareness. I mean, all three of them can be high, all three of them can be low. It's all depending on you and all depending on self. So once again, those three are self-awareness, self-management, and social awareness. The next one is relationship management, using your awareness of your emotions and the emotions of others to manage interactions successfully. This ensures clear communication and effective handling of conflict. It's also the bond you build with others over time. People who manage relationships well are able to see the benefit of connecting with many different people, even those they're not fond of. Solid relationships should be sought and cherished. They're the result of how you understand people, how you treat them, and the history you share. The weaker connection you have with someone, the harder it is to get your point across. It's relationship management, managing relationships. I've been talking about, last episode, talking about building relationships and keeping those relationships up, sustaining relationships, planting those seeds, and really seeing how others are and really adapting to them, talking to them, having them deep conversations with the person, seeing what's going on in their mind, see how they are this week, just really checking in on people and building those relationships and staying in those relationships and managing those relationships over time. Because there'll be times where people don't feel like talking, they won't hit you back, but you still have to check in or do your part and check in on them. Like me, every Sunday I check in with my friends, my family, and make sure everybody's good and solid, and checking on them, see how their week is, see how their week went, and really just making sure they're good and everything, because you always want to like check in on people no matter what you're going through in life. So that's what I've been learning. That's the chapter I'm reading right now. It's basically those 4 different components of emotional awareness, emotional intelligence, which is first one, self-awareness, second one, self-management, third one, social awareness, fourth one, relationship management. Like I said, the book I'm reading is Emotional Intelligence 2.0. If you want to read it, you want to look it up, check it out. It's a great book. I love what I'm learning so far. And I'll be coming back next episode with a few more gems of what I've been learning from this book. Give you a brief break, and then we on to 10 things to remember on your journey. Sana I.E. All right. Now we on to 10 things to remember on your journey. Number 1, know what you want and why you want it. Especially this year, being on a journey, I know a lot of plans got misconstrued and some plans blew up, some plans fell through, but it's good to like give your time, I would say like on a weekly basis, just check in with yourself on your journey and see if you know why you want it, and if that's still the reason why you want what you want on your journey, as well as make a plan for how you're going to make it happen. Number 3, surround yourself with like-minded people who make you feel positive this year, and distance yourself from people who make you doubt yourself. So number 2, make a plan for how you're going to make it happen. So know what you want on your journey. Figure out why you want it. What's your purpose? What's your why behind your journey? What are you going to go back to on the days where you don't feel like doing nothing? You don't feel like tapping in or working or putting the work in? What's going to make you get up and go? What's that why that's going to make you get up and still stay consistent, to get you that urge to keep going on your fight on your journey? So know your why and why you want it, as well as making a plan. Plans always change. Plans are constantly changing. So be adaptable and flexible to changing your plans on your journey. As well as number 3, surround yourself with like-minded people who make you feel positive. Fill yourself with, like I said, positive people, inspiring people, motivating people who see your dreams and see the journey and see your vision, who wants to help you create your vision and build your vision, as well as help you on your journey. So look for people who surround you. People that doubt you, the doubters, get them out your circle, get them away from you. Get that doubting energy, that negative energy from away from you. Number 4, Be disciplined with your time. Don't put off what you need to do. Time discipline is a big thing. I've been talking about having those hourly blocks within your days, schedule out your days, and planning out your days ahead of time, so you don't have to put off stuff. You put up your main task, your high priority tasks first, and then everything else falls in line with that. So be disciplined with your time. Know what you're spending your time on. Know what you're investing your time on. Know what you're wasting your time on. See your time and figure out what you need to do with your time to get it how you need to in order on your journey. Number 5, get yourself a winning mind frame. You got to have a winner's mindset, a rich mindset, a positive mindset with anything you're going through, because there will be, like I talk about all the time, there'll be them days where everything will feel like it's come crashing down. You'll have your trials and tribulations. You'll have your rainy days, rainy weeks, but you have to have that winner's mindset. You got to know that I'm going to still win through on my journey. There's no losses. It's only lessons. So if you see that everything I'm learning is helping me win, then you'll have no problems. You won't think about loss. You won't have that loser mindset or think about losing overall in general. You have that positive mindset, that rich energy, that positive aura about you to where you're not even thinking about losing. Number 6, have the courage to take risks and make your dreams come true. Taking risks is a big thing. Life's all about risks. Especially if you're on an entrepreneurial journey, trying to create something new, you got to take that risk. Maybe you have to quit that job and put more time and focus into your business, into your brand. Maybe you have to dedicate more time, put overtime at that job to get the funds you need for your brand. So just always be willing to take risks on that journey. There's no risk without reward, as they say. So anything you're planning on risking, know there's a reward behind it. So take calculated risks. So calculate the risk that you're going to take. Number 7, do not limit yourself. Remove the barriers and believe that anything is possible. There's no limitations except for the ones that we put on ourselves. So don't put a limitation on yourself. Don't limit yourself. Know that you're a powerful being. You can attract anything that you want in your life. You can accomplish anything you want in life. So don't limit yourself, or don't let nobody's opinions of you limit you. You are powerful. You can achieve anything that you want to. Just believe in yourself, and let's say believe and achieve. Number 8, do not be afraid to stand out and be heard. We're all made differently, so don't be afraid to be different and stand out and do something differently. You don't have to follow the masses. Follow your dreams, follow your heart, follow what you need to do. Number 9, stay focused on what you want to achieve. Staying focused and staying disciplined is the biggest things when you're on the journey, because there'll be lonely times. There'll be times you're by yourself, but you got to stay focused and stay disciplined on what you want to build and what you're creating, because it's all about the future, your future self, what you're dedicating to your future. The journey's for your future. So on this journey, you got to stay focused on what you want to do and what you need to do. Don't let anything else distract you, deter you, or discourage you. So stay focused, stay disciplined on getting that. And the last one, be positive. Always stay positive no matter what. Whatever situation you're in, think positive, be positive, stay positive. Don't let no negative energy, negative or negative nothing, negative Nancy's get to you. Stay positive, stay persistent, stay consistent, and keep going. Thank you. I'll be right back with the recap. Sana I.E. All right, we back with the review, or the recap, same thing, but with quotes of the day. The first quote was, when we look for the good and expect it to show up, we always find it. So always expect good, don't expect bad. Second quote was, talking openly about your mental issues or issues isn't seeking attention or weak. It's showing strength that you're seeking help. So if you have any issues or you're dealing with any issues, ask for that help. Don't think you're seeking attention or it's a sign of weakness. Sometimes we have to be vulnerable to show our strength. So open yourself up to talk about what you're going through, talk about what you're dealing with the people around you, with your loved ones, with anybody who you know will take, who will let you vent to them. As well as we discuss self-discipline, 10 self-discipline steps, 8 lessons that people learn too late in life. We discuss emotional intelligence, 10 things to remember on your journey. We all on different journeys. It's all at a different pace, so be conscious of your journey. Be conscious of where you're at on your journey. And I know I want to go to the reviews, so I'm looking through the reviews right now. Give me 1 second. All right, so got the review from Mac Attack on Apple Podcasts. He said, this podcast is dope. Hope you keep getting better every episode. Appreciate you. Shout out to you. Avo Scott, one of the best podcasts out. XO State dropping gems. Been learning a lot from him and his guests. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. We got one from Miss Warline. She went into full detail, and I appreciate that. Discussing, she's really appreciative of the show, the different people that I brought on, what we discussed, how we're trying to put on the IE, put on the Inland Empire, and put the IE on notice and build our communities up. And she really liked Megan's episode discussing mentoring kids and showing them the different avenues that kids can get to college, as well as minorities and underrepresented in the education system. She discussed informative about the HBCUs that she discussed, networking, and the colleges. So appreciate that. Appreciate y'all, and we'll be right back. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Hope y'all have a great week. I'll be back again with y'all on Monday with a new episode, dropping new gems from emotional intelligence and new gems on the episode. Hope this episode brought value to you guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in, listening to the show, subscribing it, send it to a friend. I appreciate y'all. Leave reviews if you want your reviews read on the podcast, like I just read off. Leave them on Apple Podcasts, or you can, like I said, DM me on any social media platforms at Sana-IE Podcast. Follow us on any of those platforms as well. I greatly appreciate it. See y'all soon. Have a good one. Sana-IE.